Hey guys, Dan Ward here from Ochiko Bushcraft. Today I'm reviewing the two-person Shire tent from 12 Survivors. I've been looking for a tent that I could put on my backpack and take out with me whenever I'm out practicing survival and bushcraft skills. I had been using the Snug Pack Ionosphere, which is a one-man tent. The issue that I had with that particular tent is that it is so small that once I get in there and I get my backpack in there, there really wasn't room to move around. It was very uncomfortable to try to dress in there. There was no room to do anything such as prepare a meal or anything else in there. It was just pretty much crawl in, sleep, and that was it. So I've been looking for something a little bit bigger, and also something that had some kind of an awning where I could put my wet boots or backpack outside if I wanted to, and they would still stay dry out of the weather. So I found this little two-person Shire tent from 12 Survivors, and I'll take you guys around and show you it a little bit here. This is a really cool tent. So right now I have the rainfly on it, and the rainfly stakes down around the outside. I have stakes right here, and the stakes pull the fly out away from the tent and create an awning inside, which I'll show you in just a minute. It also has quick release buckles to just snap it on to the base of the tent. It comes with guy lines, which can be staked down in case you have a storm. The back of this tent is identical to the front. You can see there's a door in the back and a door in the front. Both sides pull out into an awning so that you can have two people in there. Each person can have their backpack and their boots sitting under the awning. If two people are in there and one needs to get up in the middle of the night, they can unzip their side and come out, and they don't have to wake up the person on the other side. So it's a really cool setup. And just unattach the door from the stakes. There's Velcro and zippers both on each side. Get this side as well. And then your door, you can just roll your door up out of the way if you want. If you're going to crawl in for the night, you can crawl in, turn around, and stake your door back down. If it's not raining, you want to have it uncovered, you just roll your door up. You have a quick little attachment right here. Pulls around a loop. And I'm just going to fasten the one side for now. And then under here, of course, your awning, which I'll show you in a minute. Plenty of room under here for boots, backpacks, other gear. And nice big tent door. And surprisingly, this little two-person tent has a lot of room inside of it. I'm going to take you guys inside here. So it's got a nice bathtub floor. It's raised up so that if it were raining, you would definitely stay dry. And get in here and lay down. Okay guys, I'm all the way stretched out. Got room behind my head. Got room down at my feet. And I have room beside me for another person, or if I wanted and I was by myself, I could have all my gear in here with me. Outside the other door, which is right here, is that awning space I told you about. There is room outside there to set wet boots or a backpack or other miscellaneous gear. You could actually even, as long as you were really careful, open up the door and do a little cooking on maybe a small stove or something right there. But I definitely want to be careful. And same over here on this side. When the door is down, I've got that space from here clear out to here. It would be underneath the door. It would go all the way around here and over to this side. So I could have another person in here. Each of us have our backpacks and boots sitting outside the door, and they would stay completely dry out of the rain. And just a very nice little roomy two-person tent. Okay, I'll show you guys a few more details here. So I'm doing this backwards rather than starting at the beginning and setting the tent up. I'm going to tear it down and show you guys the rest of it. So all I got to do is unfasten my rain fly from the stakes here. I've got those quick release buckles on the side that I showed you earlier. Just unclip the buckles on each side. And of course, it's the same setup on the other side in the back. And undo my guy line. Just pull that off here so you guys can see. So what I have now is a tent that is one big screen all the way around. Complete total ventilation. I still got the bathtub bottom down here to protect from moisture. The ground were wet, but right now it's the middle of summer and it's been 90 degrees or higher every day this week and will be again today. So I have complete ventilation. Nothing but netting on all four sides, netting on the roof. I'm going to be nice and comfortable with the air flowing through tonight. One last thing, guys, I really like about this tent, as I said, it's lightweight. Comes with a small stuff sack. Put it in the stuff sack, attach it to your backpack. It sets up quick and easy. There's grommets. Right here, there's 4 poles. They're already pre-attached at the top, and they spread out in an X fashion. And there's grommets here, and the poles just go right down into these grommets. And then they have these little buckles, just clip them on to your poles. I mean, you can set this thing up in a minute, flat, bam, and throw your rain fly over if you need it and you're good to go. But another thing that I discovered about this little tent that I really like is I set it up and I don't like my location. I decide to move. I don't have to take the tent down. I just pick up the whole tent and take it with me wherever I want. And I've already done that once here. I was set up in the shade of a tree and it wasn't showing up on the camera. So I just grabbed the whole tent, picked it up and moved it over here. So anyway, guys, 2-person Shire tent from 12 Survivors. I think it is the coolest little tent I have ever used, and I would give it 2 thumbs up and highly recommend it for you guys who are looking for a small little tent for you and your gear, or perhaps for you and another person and your gear. And thanks for tuning in to Ochco Bushcraft. Appreciate your support, appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Till next time, guys, have fun and enjoy yourselves out there this summer.